Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Paper C, Cytology, Genetics and Evolution, from the portion Cytology, Cell Organelles. Vacuole, it is a watery compartment surrounded by a membrane known as stenoplast. This is the diagram of the vacuole. In the case of plants, large central vacuole is present that is surrounded by a membrane. The membrane is known as the tonoplast. How the large central vacuole is developed? Endoplasmic reticulum and Golgi operators, उनमें से बहुत सारे small vacuoles derive होते हैं that later on by means of fusion results in the formation of large vacuole. Vacuole की जो membrane है ये highly selective and to transport the material across this membrane tonoplast. इस वजह से हमारे पास जो vacuole के अंदर sap, fluid या liquid present होता है वो surrounding cytoplasm से different होता है in composition. For example, in some vacuoles they contain the pigments that gives characteristic color to the flower. Central vacuole also have some plant waste that taste bitter to the insect and animals. And also while developing the seed, the cells use central vacuole as the storage or depositing the protein in them. मतलब जब सीड की ग्रोथ हो रही है, डेवलपमेंट हो रही है, उस टाइम सेल वैक्यूल को यूज़ करता है ताकि उसमें प्रोटीन स्टोर हो सके. Vacuole also contains salts, minerals, nutrient, protein and pigments that help in the plant growth, also play an important role in the structural role of plant. Regarding the structural importance of the plant vacuole, it is related to the turgor pressure. इसमें चूँकि साइज़ इसका बड़ा है, ज़्यादा वाटर इसमें डिपॉजिट है या फ्लूइड सैप इसमें डिपॉजिट होता है, जिसकी वजह से टर्गर प्रेशर डेवलप होता है, प्लांट सेल्स टर्जिड होते हैं और प्लांट इस वजह से इरेक्ट होते हैं. Another cell organelle that is the plastid, that is derived from the minute bodies proplastid. These are different types of plastid: etioplast, that are the precursor of chlorophyll; chromoplast, pigment synthesis and storage; chloroplast, photosynthesis; leucoplast, synthesis of fatty acid and amino acid; amyloplast, storage of starch and sugar; elioplast, storage of lipids and oils; and proteinoplast, the site of enzyme activity. Now first type, the etioplast. These are the chloroplasts that have not been exposed to the light, usually found in the flowering plant that grown in dark. वो प्लांट जो डार्क में ग्रोथ कर रहे होते हैं, डार्क में ग्रो होने की वजह से उनमें क्लोरोप्लास्ट के बजाय एक और प्लास्टिड डेवलप होता है, एटायोप्लास्ट. इन्हीं प्लांट को अगर लाइट में ले जाएं तो उसमें क्लोरोप्लास्ट डेवलप हो जाता है. एटायोप्लास्ट में पिगमेंट एब्सेंट है, ग्रीन कलर पिगमेंट, क्लोरोफिल एब्सेंट है. इन्हीं प्लांट्स को जिनमें एटायोप्लास्ट डेवलप हो गया डार्कनेस में रहने की वजह से, अगर इनको लाइट में ले जाएं तो उनमें क्लोरोप्लास्ट डेवलप हो जाता है. सेकेंड टाइप इज़ द ल्यूकोप्लास्ट. दीज आर द कलरलेस प्लास्टिड found in the endosperm, tubers, underground stem, roots and other non-photosynthetic tissues of the plant, serve various functions for the storage of starch, lipid and proteins. First type of the leucoplast, amyloplast, responsible for storing the starch. Second type of the leucoplast, oleoplast or elioplast, responsible for the storage of oils and lipids. And third type of the leucoplast, proteinoplast, that have high level of proteins that is synthesized in crystal or amorphous material. Third type of plastid, chromoplast. They are colored due to the pigments that are produced and stored inside them. They are found in the fruits and flowers. Function, they attract the insects that help in pollination. Fourth type of plastid, chloroplast. They are green in color because of having the chlorophyll. Consist of three main components: envelope, stroma and thylakoid. Envelope consists of double membrane, outer membrane and inner membrane. Stroma is a fluid that surrounds the thylakoid. Stroma contain proteins, ribosomes, small circular DNA. Because of having the DNA, like mitochondria, chloroplast is also self-replicating organelle. Now the thylakoid, these are the flattened vesicles that arrange themselves to form granum. The thylakoid, they are stack on each other like coins. सिंगल रिंग जो आपको नज़र आ रहा है थाइलाकॉइड है, बहुत सारे रिंग्स कलेक्टिवली हमारे पास ग्रैनम बनाते हैं. टू ग्रैनम्स आर इंटरकनेक्टेड बाय मीन्स ऑफ इंटरग्रेना और द लेमिला. फंक्शन, द स्ट्रोमा, dark reaction of photosynthesis takes place in the stroma, while the thylakoid membrane, because of having the chlorophyll, light reaction of photosynthesis takes place in the thylakoid membrane. Last cell organelle of the chapter, that is the nucleus, discovered by Robert Brown in 1838. It is one of the most important cell organelle because it controls all the metabolic activities and it has genetic information in the form of chromosome and DNA. Parts of nucleus. First one is the nuclear envelope, consists of two membranes having space known as the perinuclear space. Outer membrane is continuous with that of the endoplasmic reticulum. Inner membrane, it surrounds the nucleus. The pores are present in the nuclear membrane through which nucleoplasm and cytoplasm communicates. The diagram showing the nuclear envelope, this is the inner membrane and then the outer membrane. The outer membrane is continuous with the endoplasmic reticulum. In the membrane, pores are present with the help of which nucleoplasm and cytoplasm communicates. The space between outer and inner membrane is known as the nuclear membrane space. Perinuclear space. Second, nucleoplasm, also known as nuclear sap or karyolymph. Karyo word is for the nucleus. It is semi-fluid matrix, consists of proteins, nucleic acid and nucleoproteins. In the nucleoplasm, this nucleolus and chromatin material is present. Third, nucleolus, darkly stained body made up of proteins, ribosomal RNA and ribosomal DNA, the sequence of DNA that codes for ribosomal RNA. Function, it is responsible for the synthesis of ribosomal RNA and ribosome subunits. Last is the chromatin. It is a mass of thin fibrils known as chromatin. During cell division, it appears as thread-like structure known as chromosome. Chromosome consists of two parts, centromere and chromatids. It is chemically composed of two components, DNA and histone protein. The small segment or fragments of the DNA is known as gene. Alternate form of a gene is known as the allele. The region of the chromosome where genes are present known as the locus. On the basis of number of chromosomes, the cells are either haploid or diploid. The normal body cell or somatic cell, they are diploid. Normal body cell or the somatic cell, they are diploid, represented by 2n having complete number of chromosomes, while the sex chromosome, egg and sperm, they are haploid, represented by n half number of chromosome. Chromosome are either sex chromosome or the autosome. Sex chromosome usually represented by XX and XY in the case of female and male respectively, while the autosome, all the chromosome other than the sex chromosome are known as autosome.